You know, I thought that's the best basketball team we played all year. Extremely well coached. They're very disciplined. They're very tough-minded, and despite losing their best player in foul trouble, they, rather than take a step backward, they actually took a step forward. And I thought their role players came into that stretch and had a lot of energy, defended well, and made some plays, and we couldn't get separation, and that was a key part of that game. You know, you have a kid down as good as Ritas is for that long a period of time, you got to get some separation. But on the same hand, it hurt us when Ron went down in foul trouble. You know, I love the fight of our guys. I thought that Drell came out in the second half and was just a monster to stop, and I thought that it was a lot of pressure on him to score, and that's a credit again to Delta State. They were excellent defensively. I mean, I think the average fan, we did not shoot well, no question. We did not shoot well. But the average fan will look at that and say, yeah, we just didn't shoot well, and that was it. There was a lot more than that. Delta State really defended us and got a hand in our face, made the shots a little more rushed. That 3 for 20 was a lot about what they did defensively to us.
Coach, it seemed like throughout the game you guys were neck and neck for most of it, and once they started to build some ground, you guys kind of just couldn't take that step to keep with them. Was that, I mean, was it fatigue at that point, or what kind of was it at the end of the game that they let them get that little bit?
You know, that's a good question. I thought that we had to work harder for our baskets than they did. Schmidt was very good for them, and he got loose on us at the end of the first half a few times, and then he got loose in the second half, turned the corner on some ball screens. They got to the line, which is what they do. They've shot 300 and some odd free throws more than their opponents, and we did a good job in the first half of that, of getting to the line. We didn't do a very good job in the second, and it flipped a quid pro quo for them.
Terrell, talk about your career at St. Leo, obviously. You know, it was a great career.
You're going to say Florida Southern?
I didn't mean to say Florida Southern. Excuse me. I'm sorry.
I'm glad he's not Florida Southern.
Yeah, I understand.
Although we'll do the trade right now for Capers right now. Right now. Oh, his eligibility's up. I'm sorry, I have to do that. So there goes your GM of the Year award.
No, can we just take two? Can we just take two? Can we take Just talk about your career at St. Leo and everything. Obviously, it didn't end where you wanted it to end at, but just talk about the career that you had, one of the top players in the conference and one of the top players in the region, and obviously what it meant to you.
It meant a lot for me. I enjoyed it from the first flight I got here to now. I don't regret anything. This was a great move for me, sports-wise and academically. I loved it. My teammates, their family. This was a great move for me. Sorry.
What was the difference, team in the first half and the second half? You guys obviously first half, you guys kind of had some momentum and some control. Second half, they seemed to do a little. Did they do anything differently from the first half to second half? Delta, I know they had some foul trouble, but was there anything else they were doing defensively different from the first half?
I think it made it kind of harder for us, and then on the defensive end, the offensive end on their end. They kind of beat us up a little bit inside with Regis and the other post players, so it was kind of hard to kind of contain them.
Anybody else have anything else?
Coach, how much did the rebounding play a part today?
You know what? I got to say that's another good question. We were disappointed that we didn't get more offensive rebounds than we did. We thought they were a little bit vulnerable on the glass, and Again, without watching the tape, I thought in the first half we were a little flat at times, just or a little slow to the ball. I'd say that's probably a better way to phrase it. And then, again, credit to Delta State. They're physical, they blocked out. I thought they really chased down 50-50, 60-40 balls, better than us. They beat us to some basketballs. And there were some crucial stops late in that game when we were in the 1-3-1, and they had a couple back-to-back offensive rebounds, and they were long rebounds, and I don't know if it was bad bounces or if they were just moving to the ball, but they got them. We didn't, and that's part of winning basketball.
Anybody else have anything else for the coaches during Netflix? Thank you guys. Appreciate that.
All right. Thanks, guys.
That's a great season.